Just give me a minute. I had to change the background. But here we go, everybody. Are you ready for the Building and Chatting podcast? Because I am.
This is where the
Quite
fun
literally.
begins.
All right. we got backgrounds, we got clips. I upgraded. but so today we have Ace Bricks or Ace G Studios, whatever he wants to call himself. But
Yeah, I just switched the name.
But we are here to talk about Ace being the final host. Your final host, Portgus D. Ace, is here. No, I'm playing. But where's Luffy when you need him? No. But today we are going to be talking about all things Ace. Not One Piece, not yet, but we're going to talk about everything going on with Ace, this YouTuber here, and being our final host. So, first of all, man, how did you start YouTube? What made you? And because I've only known you recently, so take me through your anime backstory. Tell me what's going on.
All right, time to give you my main character story arc.
Let's go.
All right, so I started back in 2018, just a month after The Last Jedi came out. I got a couple Lego sets, I got a phone, and immediately I just started recording. And I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I grew up watching a lot of people just play video games, doing stop motion stuff, and that was the kind of stuff I liked doing. And out of nowhere, I guess sometime around when I was in late middle school, early high school, I was just like, you know what, let's give this a go. I still got Legos. I love building. It allows my mind to get some creativity out. I also draw, as you know, Bounty. Not a lot of people know this either.
Yeah.
But it gives me an idea of how to get some creativitiness out. And mocks are just really cool. There's a lot of storytelling that you could do. I saw a lot of mocks where there just weren't, none of it was really canon at all to the Star Wars universe at all. So people were coming up with their own stories. I was like, oh, this is cool. And it didn't start off great. The first 2 years, my channel started popping off during COVID, and I think that's when everybody started going off. COVID. And then for some reason, between late 2020 to 2022, I just, for some reason, started uploading content that just wasn't Lego. I was uploading movie and show reviews because I saw that I was getting stuff. And then I started doing gaming news, and that's where the gamer part came in. So that was that whole side. And I just started doing everything. And I don't know why I did that. I think I was getting to the point where, okay, Lego wasn't doing it for me. Let's get into all this other stuff. But because then I had Lego, I had reviews, and then I had like the gaming Star Wars news for like Battlefront 2, Jedi Survivor, Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, which worked. That game worked because I'm a Lego channel. And but besides that, my channel started popping off a lot. As of lately in 2023, even now, my views have been up, and it's great. Just recently, we finished the Battle of Megiddo, which was probably the biggest and most ambitious mock ever I've ever done. And the reason being is that it was a full-on bridge, and I had to levitate. The mock was floating, so that was another interesting aspect. I had to make sure that the mock was safe enough to stand on its own. And for the first time ever in a single mock series, I was able to get, I think right now the video is sitting at 1.5 thousand views, and that is the very first mock finale video I've gotten to that point, which is exciting.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. The first time ever, which was really cool. And then sadly, the cinematic trailer didn't pull the same amount of views, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's all that matters. And then as of lately, my channel has been kind of quiet. I've been uploading here and there. There's been a lot going on, which me and you talked about that recently.
Yep. Hmm.
But
Oh, by the way, about that whole conversation about Ace's like personal stuff is why he's a member. He's the final host because of that conversation. I said, bro, this is perfect. And yeah. And no, Skyrim brought you in. And
yeah,
then I'm like, well, let's see how this dude is. And then you told me some things. I'm like, bro, we share the same backstory.
dude, it's crazy how me
We
and you share the same backstory, but it just turned out different. And it's funny too
yeah,
because I've known Sky. I actually watched his interview, and he said he started in 2018. Me and him,
yeah.
we ran into each other in 2020, and we've been friends ever since. We were playing Battlefront 2 together during COVID, and it was awesome. Um, and I've supported his channel. He asked me a lot of questions of what to do, and he's even given me advice on some things too, which is funny because I've been around just a little bit longer than him, and I've done way more than him. But Sky, he's doing a phenomenal job. Has way
Yeah.
somehow, actually no, not somehow, because I completely fumbled during the COVID season on videos. But he's doing a phenomenal job on subscribers. His views are doing great, and he's doing a good job.
Yeah, and also it's like, like I told everyone this. I said, I did not start your channels, but I have been the leader behind getting you all to where you are. Because I literally was like, I went into everyone. Everyone found my channel through something different, but
Yeah.
all of them are asking for advice. And everybody that came on was asking, like, can we talk? Or I want to talk. And I just let them. And then we became friends, and their channels got bigger than mine. And it's crazy, but it's like, you when so a leader doesn't need to be the biggest man in the room. A leader needs to be a motivator, and that's what I've tried to be. Is I brought it back. WM gave it to me because we co-owned it,
Mhm.
but he fully gave it to me. It was I created the channel on my account, but we co-owned it together. Like, he's on the channel, but he fully gave it over to me because he said personal stuff, and I'm like, okay. And then I just brought it back this year after my old channel got deleted. Oh, and now that's Bounty Hunter Live, which
Yeah.
there's a lot coming, boys. But and girls, I know there's some girls out there too, but I have a wife. Don't hit me up. But we are doing very well. The podcast just today, literally today, is now at 31 subscribers,
Let's
and
go.
let's
And
go.
it's gonna pop off even more.
I know we were at 25, and we have gained like 7 and 8 subs. It's crazy. But
Literally.
so yeah, and we just popping off. We're doing good. All the other channels are doing good. View wise, subscribers, we need a little more, but the new content is going to get that. But not about me anymore. I just want to talk about that
Yeah.
because it's like I did bring everyone back and motivated them to come back on and do this. I was like, they all had a reason to come.
Yeah.
And
And not gonna lie, I thought about doing a podcast for a while. Like I was telling you, I thought a podcast would be really cool. And obviously, everybody started picking it up in 2023. I don't know why podcasts became such a huge thing last year.
Joe
But I was
Rogan.
like, oh, this would be cool. Doing a podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it was even going to be about. To be quite honest, because like there's only so much you can talk about on podcasts that no one else, like everybody else is doing. Because like I was watching your interview with Sky, and even like you were saying, like there's been a couple Lego podcasts. I remember some of them. I know Bricks and
Yep.
Stuff had a podcast, and it lasted three episodes, and then out of nowhere just dipped. And then you had Rich Boy J and the Brick Wiz. They did their own podcast, and then M&R, he did his own, and then you had another channel doing their own, and then out of nowhere, it just stopped. I think it was 2021. All the podcasts just stopped coming. Like there was no more Lego podcasts.
I think the last part of it was like the beginning of 22 was like the final one, and then after that it was over. They were gone.
Yeah.
And then me and WM at the end of 2022 come hitting in with, hey, we got a Lego entertainment podcast. Anyone want to come? And we had, and we just talked about shows and movies and all this stuff. And it's just like, that got us to the 25. And then we came back and we're at 31. So, I mean.
Yeah. And honestly, talking about movies, like, it's not a bad idea, but there's just, like I said, there's so many podcasts that cover movies. It's kind of like there's almost no point to do it in a sort of sense. So when you have a Lego entertainment channel, especially like this, especially for a podcast, you're not only talking about Lego, you're also talking about the future of Lego channels. You can also talk about into movies and like what kind of sets can we possibly get. And there is more room now because, like I told you, I wanted to do a whole nother channel where it was just going to be strict Star Wars content. It was going to be news and reviews. And honestly, I was done. The AGS review series, that's done for the most part. I don't think I'm going to do any more reviews besides Lego sets. But, I mean, and it sucks because I was really looking forward to doing the channel. And then after Ahsoka and the Acolyte, the motivation was just gone.
Yeah. But now you can speak freely about anything. No, but, yeah, we will speak about anything on here. Not politics, probably, but everything else
we'll do our best to stay away from politics. That's a very heated conversation.
And religion, because sometimes that can get people in a twist. But listen, everything that your parents say, do not get into arguments with people about these things. We're not doing religion, politics. Boom. Now I thought it'd be funny if we did like a presidential debate, but it was like the like us, and one side is like helmet holes, the other side is like no helmet holes, like a parody.
Dude, that would be funny, man.
And do it on the election day.
Oh, dude, that would actually be funny too. If that actually was a thing. I don't even know how we would do it, to be quite honest. or record it and post it on election day. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I thought about it. It's like you could do so much.
Yeah, there's honestly so much you could do. Honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised that there's not like a whole lot of politic Lego minifigures, even custom ones, on that fact. Because honestly, that would be funny.
Yeah, but the thing that we're here to talk about is you. And next, what is the future for your channel, and what is your future with us? What do you want to do on here?
So the future of my channel. So right now, I'm on my goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. I've been trying to get there ever since COVID. And honestly, COVID, I thought I was going to get there. But I was in competition with Ryan Studios, and sadly, I lost that race. I lost that Lego political race between the smaller channels. So shout out to Ryan on that. But the future of my channel. So right now, I just finished my building Venator Hanger Mock from Clone Wars Season 7, where Ahsoka and Rex are escaping the Venator.
Don't do this, Jesse.
And the finale is actually dropping tomorrow.
Nice.
So that's going to be exciting. And then After that, I'm going to do a cinematic. And this month is obviously Mocktober. It's a big thing for Lego content creators. I got a couple mini mocks, some dioramas already set to go. I got some custom Lego parts coming in. I got the E11 blaster rifles that are used by the Empire, and I got the Dark Saber, which those will be videos on their own separately. No haul video on that. But yeah, as of right now, my hope is to do one more mock before the end of this year. And I'm considering on going into the sequel trilogy, which we haven't had any sequel trilogy sets in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, getting controversial with that one too.
Oh yeah, well, 100%. And it's gonna be the one scene that they dropped all the way back in 2019 of November with the Pisana speeder chase.
They fly now.
They fly now. Which, to be quite frank, not gonna lie, I like the tread speeder design that the First Order used. I don't know why everybody was dogging in it. I thought it was cool. I mean, you got a sand crawler for crying out loud using treads. You know, you mean to tell me you can't have a sand speeder? Just saying. Just tread speeder.
Yeah. No, I like that. I have that set.
Yeah. And actually, I got a mini mock of that. I got to do an updated video on that because I was able to design it to where the backside lifts up, which is actually going to be featured in the mock series. So that's going to be a part of that fun series.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
I need to add that meme. They fly now.
Yeah.
But it's like it comes up a few times. So.
Oh yeah. And I actually watched the sequel trilogy not that long ago, and not gonna lie, it's a lot rougher than expected. As someone who I hated The Last Jedi.
Me too.
When it first came out, now I got to watch it on day one. I got free tickets to go watch it, and I went to go watch it. I thought it was the best. I thought it was good. I really did. The one thing I was mad about was Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I was mad about, is how they did him. And there wasn't any further depth into it. Like the fact that he just lost the Jedi Academy, you know, that seems a little much to become old grumpy hermit, you know. So in my old head canon, this guy, Luke Skywalker, was married to Mara Jade and lost his wife on the same night.
Yes.
So that's why he's a grumpy old hermit on an island by himself, because he lost his wife, he lost his Jedi Academy, and he felt like a failure. So that's my head.
Yes. Yes,
but,
my man.
Yes. Yeah. But not gonna lie, as of now, I'm actually okay with The Last Jedi. I still disagree with a lot of what they did, but I am more okay with The Last Jedi than The Rise of Skywalker. And we're not gonna get into that because that's a whole nother mess. We'll be here all day talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, Rise of Skywalker was trying to fix Last Jedi, and that's not what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even watch that. I think 3 days after it came out, I didn't watch any any reviews. I heard nothing about it, besides the fact it started to retcon The Last Jedi, and I was like, okay, this might be interesting. I went in and watched it, and I was like, I was bored the entire time watching it. I thought I was watching a video game put into live action. It was a full-on fetch quest.
It did. It felt that way.
And honestly, I don't know why the quality in the film looked like a downgrade compared to The Last Jedi. It was a major downgrade. Like, I don't know what they did, but the contrast or whatever was darker.
Dude, it was a J.J. Abrams movie. The lens flare.
Mystery box, man.
Yeah.
Which I even did videos on that, covering about how the fact that trilogy had no plan at all. And I was like, and even the actors came out. John Boyega and Daisy Ridley came out and stated that. And I was like, this is a no-brainer. We knew this from the get-go. You guys had The Force Awakens, A New Hope 2.0, which, not going to lie, still good. Controversial to me, but still good. Yeah. Last Jedi, okay. It's an Empire Strikes Back done in reverse for some reason. And then you got The Rise of Skywalker. Just Avengers Endgame meets Return of the Jedi, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's that movie.
the thing is Abrams had like an idea like where Snoke was gonna go, where like Snoke was gonna live past Last Jedi, and then Ryan was like, "No, we're not gonna do that," and then they just killed Snoke. It's like, come on.
Yeah, because like, well, here I actually give a little praise to Ryan because he did
Yeah.
something that nobody would have done. Nobody would have done what he did. So the
No.
fact that he did that was crazy. And George Lucas even was like, the fact that you did that, good job. But Ryan was like, this is stupid. It's formulaic. Let's do something different. And still controversial. I'm still mad about the Luke Skywalker thing. The Snoke deal was stupid. The Praetorian Guard fight, that was a nightmare to watch again.
Yeah, because some if you like freeze frame it, they're not even hitting even
yeah,
close to
like
them.
you have two guys, they're having their spears go up against each other, and they're just walking away off screen, and it's like, why are you guys fighting? You're on the same team.
Yeah.
And then you have one guy that just completely drops his weapon before he gets stabbed, and I'm like, what are you doing? Your armor is practically semi lightsaber proof. You're just standing there. You drop your like your weapon or whatever it is. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And you know what the funniest thing is? You said Rise of Skywalker felt like a video game. Skywalker Saga did the Rise of Skywalker better, and it was a video game.
Literally. Like, dude, after the Rise of Skywalker came out, I kid you not, I spent 2022. I was bored. I was stuck in Arizona for a couple months, and I spent 2 months giving out a new layout of the whole sequel trilogy. And now here's the thing: I'm not a professional writer at all. Not dealing with $400 million under Disney and not being told what to do. I had more freedom and more liberty control, obviously, to redo the entire sequel trilogy, and it was actually better. It was actually way better than what we got, and the fact that we didn't get it, I was actually really ticked off because I was like, shoot, the episode 7 could have been a political kind of thriller where it was like, oh, you got a secret organization that's getting ready to rise up and destroy the Republic once again. And that could have been a really fun spy movie kind of thing.
Which is what I loved about The Bad Batch, because it was a political thriller. There were people getting assassinated left and right, and you didn't know what the hell was going on until the end. Like, dude, like Kylo Ren, no one knows who he is. Like, just, we might have an idea, but no one fully knows. And then they figure out that, of course, it's Ben or whatever. That's fine. But do it where, you know, like, it's like Kylo Ren is the assassin. He's going around, he's the Manchurian candidate for Snoke, going around killing everybody. It would have been cool.
And dude, even in my draft, like Snoke, I took Snoke out entirely. The name of the First Order was thrown out. I put in the Sith Order, and Palpatine was back, but he was a clone. So in a way, you weren't destroying Return of the Jedi's ending. It was a clone. It's a completely different version. And not only that, this Palpatine would have been younger. And I think there was rumors when Episode 9 was being made that the guy that was playing Doctor Who at the time,
Plagueis, he
was going to be a younger Palpatine, and that's what I put in the film. In my draft,
I am so happy that my boy Matt Smith went to House of the Dragon and played Daemon Targaryen instead of doing that.
Yeah,
but talk about which one is better. House of the Dragon, all the flipping.
Dude, I've seen just the trailers for House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, and it is so much better. I haven't even watched the shows, and I already know that they're 10 times better.
Dun 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 dun. Like, everyone knows that theme. Everyone knows.
You literally.
Everyone knows when you're getting into Game of Thrones, you'll hear that music blaring, and then like, here, you haven't seen it, but this isn't a spoiler, because it's literally what sets up the whole show. It's the beginning of the first episode. Think about this. It's like Kylo Ren's murder on Mustafar, but there's the White Walkers, but we don't know there's White Walkers. The White Army is a myth. No one believes it right now that there could be them.
Yeah.
But listen here. We're following people from the Wall, which is our Castle Black, whatever you want to call it, but it's the Wall.
Mm-hmm.
And you are watching them because they're like the the patrol. They protect the outside. So they're walking through the forest, and the youngest dude sees a bunch of dead bodies. He leads his pals back, and while he's leading them back, one stops because he hears something, gets killed by a White Walker, like stabbed through the face. Then the dude is like, the body parts were here, like they were all here. They spelled out something. They made a symbol, and they don't believe him. Oh no, it's not, they don't kill one of them. It's one dude gets an arrow shot through his head, and then but they don't see it.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, while the dude's on the ground trying to look for it, he gets stabbed, and then this dude is running away from them. And you literally hear like the clamping of the White Walker horse behind them. You hear all the White Walkers like running towards them behind their leader, and then they go, and then it goes to Winterfell where Ned Stark is, and they tell him a deserter from the Night's Watch is saying Walkers are back, and he said it was the White Walkers, it was the White Walkers. But they said you broke your oath to the Wall. You're only supposed to be there. You're never supposed to leave unless you are told to. And then he beheads him. And that's the beginning of Game of Thrones.
Oh my gosh.
That's the beginning of Game of Thrones. And all of that. His whole crew dies. He's freaking out. And then he gets beheaded because no one believes him.
Oh, wow. Wow. I got to watch Game of Thrones at some point. I got to get Max back on my Xbox.
Yeah, but House of the Dragon, it's set like years and years before.
Yeah, I think it's like
200 years. Yeah, so. Yeah. But it so perfectly shows how it got to be where it's only Daenerys, the Queen of the Dragons. It shows perfectly how the Targaryen line got smaller. And it's so it's so good. It's so amazing. The best flipping characters in that show are Paddy Considine's King Viserys the First, and then Matt Smith.
Yeah, that's what I've heard so far in terms of the characters.
And Rhys Ifans as Otto Hightower, which is the he is the daughter of Alicent Hightower, which Alicent is like one main character. With the main characters are Rhaenyra, Alicent, Viserys, and Daemon, and it's just so good. It's so good, but yeah, it's like, I listen. If you watch House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, that is a podcast.
Oh yeah, that's 100% a podcast on its own.
I will do it. We will do both separate.
Yeah, you're gonna have your Lego Entertainment podcast, and then the other podcast, Strict After Hours, talk about House of the Dragon.
Yeah, After Hours Mature.
Yeah,
but really good. And I know you're wanting to get into production. I told you, House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones. Now, Game of Thrones ending, the show ending sucked because the books weren't done, but that's fine. Finish the books, George. But besides that, House of the Dragon's been great, and but I hope the book ending, if it even gets made, is a lot better, because it was disappointing what the show did. You wouldn't have expected that to happen at all. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know much of the whole background going with the House of Dragons, because so far everybody's been talking about the new Lord of the Rings series and what's going on
Oh
with
my god. Oh
Marvel
my
and what's
god.
been going on with Star Wars and DC. Like it's all over the place. Like House of Dragon content. I don't even like if I'm on Critical Drinkers after hours thing, I don't even see
Or
House
yeah.
of Dragon
Or
stuff anymore.
Nerdrotic.
Like
Yeah.
John
Yeah.
Campia, he doesn't even cover it so far.
Well,
From what I've seen.
Campia never covers anything that goes against his narrative, and
Oh yeah.
the Dragon goes against his narrative. It's a good show with no BS, and
Yeah.
a lot of these people want the BS, the putting all this DEI or like making Minecraft live action and throwing like everybody in there.
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
no.
Oh, dude, I honestly, I was actually looking forward to the Minecraft movie, and then I found out it was live action, and I was like,
Oh no. Oh
that's a terrible idea. Minecraft
yeah.
should have been an animated movie with Jack Black as Steve. That would have been okay. I would have been okay with that.
And dude, the funniest thing about it too is like I'm gonna make two parallels, and then I'm gonna ask the next question.
All right.
House of the Dragon and Rings of Power on at the same time, and House of the Dragon is the better fantasy series.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
And House of the Dragon was inspired by Lord of the Rings and Tolkien as well. Like,
exactly.
Bro.
Like some people started considering them as the same universe, and I'm like, no, absolutely not. Because I only watched season 1 of that show. And I didn't even clock in for season 2. I haven't watched anything of season 2. That's how little I don't care anymore about those movies.
It's terrible.
Yeah. It's
well,
bad.
those shows. It's a show, not a movie, but it's like still, it's like
yeah. Well, I just stopped caring about that whole like franchise in general. Like there's supposed to be an anime Lord of the Rings movie coming out, which I might check in on that because the trailer looked okay. And then there's supposed to be a Gollum movie coming out next year.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, who even asked for that? Nobody asked for that. It's the same thing with the Ray movie, but that's a whole other conversation.
It's gone.
It's gone. It doesn't exist. It literally doesn't exist. There is no writer attached to it at all.
No, it's the South Park meme, and it's gone.
Yeah. And literally, like Lucasfilm, Hollywood Reporter, I think, just did a whole thing on it. And at the very end of it, because there are good leads with Disney still, they're like, oh yeah, here's all the reasons why Disney Star Wars sucks. But it's okay. It's still Star Wars. And I'm like, what? You listed all the reasons why Star Wars has been failing over the past 12 years. And you're like, oh yeah, it's still good. It's still okay. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it's sad that nobody cares about these IPs anymore. Nobody, like, I don't, like right now I'm at the point where I don't really care about anything Star Wars. I don't care really anything about Marvel. The only thing I'm looking forward to from Marvel is the Blade movie that we may or may not get. Spider-Man 4, which just got the name title dropped, and the new Avengers movies that are coming out. That's it. In terms of Marvel.
It's gone.
Literally, like everything I was looking forward to Star Wars, Rogue Squadron, I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to that movie.
No,
Top Gun in outer space, dog. And not only that, you get the lady who directed Wonder Woman, who cares about 1984. Yeah. We can X that movie out. Wonder Woman. Director Wonder Woman making a Star Wars Top Gun movie. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's canceled. Oh, wait, now it's back. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. And the thing with Patty Jenkins, it's like, the thing with her too, is like, she had a fumble with 84, but almost all of her other movies that everybody praises. So it's just like, you had it. You had it.
You had it.
You had someone that actually cared and wanted to do right. But not Taika Waititi. He doesn't give a fuck. I'm sorry, he doesn't. He literally said he doesn't care about Thor. He just did it so he can make him look like a buffoon.
Literally. You had Taika Waititi. You have Rian Johnson. You got you had the guy that made the Book of Boba Fett series, who was supposed to make that into a movie. Book of Boba Fett, we don't talk about that. I honestly forgot it existed until like 2 months ago. And then you had the Obi-Wan Kenobi film, which was apparently a trilogy of films. Which,
Yep.
how did we lose that? That is crazy that we lost a Obi-Wan Kenobi trilogy.
We lost movies to a shitty TV show.
And it had a $95 million budget, and then you have Andor over here with $240 million.
Bro, I was seeing people in the Lego Star Wars community saying Kenobi was good, and they were glad that Deborah Chow won awards. I went off and I added to a story of someone else's.
Yeah, literally, Deborah Chow had one good episode in The Mandalorian, or I think she did season 2 as well.
No, she had like a few episodes by that time, but
she had a good couple episodes.
Yeah,
but knew nothing. Obi-Wan wasn't even the main character in his own story.
It was Leia and Reva.
Literally. And okay, I will say this. I did like young Leia. I did like her. Especially the fact that she and Luke, they're actually brother and sister. I actually like that. That was actually really cool, and I like that detail. Reva, she got stabbed twice. One as a 10-year-old, and then the other one a full-grown adult, and somehow she's still alive.
Yeah, and here's the other thing, too. I actually, when we first started watching it, young Leia was exactly what I thought a young version would be. She was snarky, sassy. She knew how to get her way around idiots because of her father and her mom. She knew what to do. And it's like, guys, that right there is perfect. Set up Leia's reign, but also show Obi-Wan doing his thing. If you could have done that and left the kidnap plot out, and you could have shown the two sides of how Obi-Wan saved both Leia and Luke by showing him protecting Luke and showing how powerful Leia is becoming. You could have shown that. You could have shown how he helped these two children survive instead of die or have worthless lives. It's like, bro, you had it. You had it right there.
And it's funny, too, because when they announced the Obi-Wan Kenobi film, way back then, I think it was like 2016 when they announced it or something like that.
And then you can have Boba just pop up, and I think you could do that because Boba would be pissed at Obi-Wan because Obi-Wan is the reason Mace Windu got chopped off Jango's head. He had the tracker.
But when the movie was announced, I knew exactly how it would. I immediately knew what an Obi-Wan Kenobi film would have looked like. It would have been a character-driven film where this guy was suffering from PTSD from the Clone Wars. Clone Wars lasted 5 years. This guy literally suffered through PTSD, lost his best friend, 2 best friends, in fact, and now is living a crappy life. There was so much they could have done. There was so much inspiration from the comics as well. There was a Tusken Jedi. That would have been cool to see in live action. But no.
Yeah.
We get Reva. We get Obi-Wan not even being Obi-Wan, which I understand. You got to bring the hero back into it. It's been so long. It's been 10 years since he last wielded a lightsaber. He's living a pathetic life. Okay, understandable. But even still, it's like, okay, he hasn't done any of this. So, of course, he's going to have issues. There were some things I liked about Obi-Wan. But otherwise, it was just a crappy show.
Yeah, and the thing that I love about Obi-Wan, and I'm watching a show right now that would have related perfectly. You could have just done the first season, but not have him be a killer. But all you had to do was Dexterify Obi-Wan. Make him have a moral judgment. Like, should I kill someone that does not deserve it? Why? Because in Dexter, he is a serial killer that works for the police department and is in blood forensics. So he hides his kills and he goes around and kills evil people. He does it to people that deserve it. But when he has to do it to someone that doesn't deserve it, he gets a moral complex. He's like, should I kill this person? They haven't done anything. They are actually a good person. Do that. Like, Obi-Wan could have felt that way for the stormtroopers. Like, these people are not bad people. They just are for the wrong cause.
Yeah, they're literally brainwashed, which is crazy. I'm going to throw shots at Skyrim. The fact that he even thinks that the Empire is the good guys is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Shots were fired. I've thrown them before. It's okay.
Yes, but Dexter Fi Obi-Wan have
Literally.
a reason for why he is having this conflict about the Empire. That's all you need.
Yeah. There was a lot they could have done with the Obi-Wan. Pretty much, we just got a crappy version of the Mandalorian with Obi-Wan. That's it.
Yeah. And also, I have another reason. And you didn't have to bring Hayden back, or you could have, but no, have him meet Obi-Wan. Have it be like the original Kenobi book, and Kenobi finds out that Lord Vader is someone that has been helping the Emperor take over every place.
Yeah. Which also, I noticed
yeah.
that Deborah Chow messed up. I think she was really hoping for a season 2. In A New Hope, Vader literally says, when I left you, I was but the learner, but I am the master. Who ended that fight in a victory? Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan
won that fight. So the fact that I think she was really hoping for a season 2, which to me, Obi-Wan should have been like a trilogy, like it was originally planned, or one season, a limited one season show, 12 episodes. Get rid of this 6-episode, 8-episode format. 12 episodes, and you could have done a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job with Kenobi.
I think you could have done 8. Well, I think it could have been shorter. But the thing is what I was saying. You have to make it where, and here's the thing too. Leave it like Dexter, and it's like Obi-Wan's getting close to the truth. Boba Fett finds his home and leaves like a clue that only Obi-Wan knows about. No one else knows why this is here or why these clues keep popping up. Only Obi-Wan does. Have it like Dexter, where the killer is mocking him. Like, he's like, I know who you are. These are your old photographs, your old postcards of your family. You're like, this is you. You are him. Mm-hmm. You are the butcher, the Bay Harbor butcher. You are. Like, you are this killer. Do that. Lead Boba to just mind F Obi-Wan. That is the best story you could have done, and Boba's on Tatooine a lot.
Yeah.
Like, bro, think about that. That sounds so cool. And then
that would actually have been really cool. The fact that they actually did a movie like they were supposed to, a character-driven, psychological, character-driven film of Obi-Wan. You decharacterize him because he's depressed, he's suffering from PTSD, and then you bring the Obi-Wan back that we know and love in Act 2, the end of Act 2, going into Act 3, and then you end it off to where Obi-Wan beats Boba Fett, but then loses to Darth Vader at the very end. And then you see Obi-Wan learn how to become a Force ghost through Qui-Gon and Yoda, which I'm surprised we didn't get.
Like, show the end of A New Hope, and then show him when he becomes a Force ghost and so. Yeah. But no, the coolest thing that you could have done with this is because it got decanonized how Boba got his scar on the helmet. All you have to do is Obi-Wan is doing a Cal Kestis and shot at Boba, trying to kill him.
Oh, yeah.
And then that would have explained the bolt, and then it would have explained, like, well, it's not a lightsaber slash or anything. But it shot him. It dented his helmet because Obi-Wan finally realized he has to play Boba's game and do stuff he did not want to do. And that's all you got to do. And you would have had the best trilogy or the best series out of any Star Wars show.
Literally.
Boba is coming. Well, let's just say this. Mm-hmm. What if Boba catches the rumor that Luke and Leia are alive, that Vader's children are alive, and he's hunting them down? But
that would be interesting, but that would raise a lot of questions on how he found out.
But I'm saying maybe he heard it from someone, or maybe he heard like the Emperor talking about it. Like, he's spying on everybody. I don't know. Yeah. Well, but I'm just saying, you can make up a reason, but
Yeah,
have
it would
it
have to
be.
be one that the audience would believe, because immediately the moment you give like a
I think,
semi good reason, they're gonna be like, "That's complete BS. That
but
makes absolutely no sense."
I know the reason. Vader tasked Boba to kill Obi-Wan. Like
Uh,
he knows Obi-Wan could still be out there, and says try to find him. And
yeah,
then then Boba, but at the end when he shoots the helmet and defeats Boba, Boba has respect for him, and that's why he never tries to stop Obi-Wan on the Death Star, even though Darth Vader was clearly in contact with them.
yeah.
Boba knew once Darth Vader on the Death Star said it's Kenobi, you could be like, nope, nope, I can't do that, sir. I can't.
Yeah, there's just a lot of loose threads I'm now noticing
like,
with it,
but
and it's
that,
just
yeah,
really
that,
difficult.
but that could have been cool. Like, it
Yeah,
could have, because we know that Boba is most likely the one that killed Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, which would make sense. That what if he was tracking Luke Skywalker, or he was tracking Obi-Wan, and then once Vader said he's on the Death Star here, he's like, I can't do that. I said or like he'll give a reason why he can't, but
yeah.
in actuality, he got beat by Obi-Wan. He cannot win against him. That I think that's the best thing you could do, because it would then say why Boba was never in it after Uncle and Aunt Beru, or Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things that could have been there they can do, and there's a lot of it's funny too because there's a lot of retcons going on over there. But we can talk about that another time. I think we actually have a possible episode planned for that once we get everybody in.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, we talked about Star Wars, which was my question, so that's good.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. And we talked about a lot of TV shows, so we'll move away from TV and movies. What is your favorite? What's your favorite 2024 set? Do you have one, or is there just one that you like the most? That's not. It does.
2024.
Yeah, this year.
I'm trying to think of which one. I think as of right now, it's probably going to be the UCS Droidica. Um,
Oh yeah,
that I'm surprised it took them so long to do it, but the
but yeah.
UCS Droidica,
Besides,
I would
yeah,
probably say as of right now, besides the
Technic.
besides Yavin 4, which I need to get
Yeah.
that set.
Oh yeah.
I got Darth Vader's castle. I need to put Yavin 4 right beside it.
Yeah,
It's
that
necessary.
was last year. But yeah,
But I would say the UCS Droidica as of right now,
yeah,
it is my current favorite Lego set.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's
Um,
really cool. I love the Droidica. I need to get it though. I need to get it.
I haven't built it yet. I almost accidentally started building it. I opened up the wrong box. Um,
Oh,
but I am going to start building it. I do hopefully plan to get a live stream at some point. I'm probably going to get live streams going back up and running on my channel and start
let's
building some of these
go.
sets. But another issue, I
I'll
only
build a
got one shelf
Droidica.
and I don't have a whole lot of room.
Yeah, I'll build a Droidica with you.
Yep. Everybody, get a set. We're going to start building. All right. We're
Yeah,
planning 5 hours.
yeah, I'll join your stream. I'll just come on. I'm like, I got my Droidica. I got my Droidica.
Yeah.
But
Um,
because I don't have it yet, so that would be good.
yeah. I think it's a set that's definitely worth it. For sure. 100%. I need to get the new UCS R2D2 because I have the original UCS R2D2 from 2008. And I really want to do a comparison video with those two.
I have the new one. It's great. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
And also, it
Yeah.
has an Old Republic minifigure that we're never going to get anytime soon because there is no Old Republic coming from Lucasfilm.
Oh, yeah, I have the 2020 2021 2 one, but I'm getting the new one as well, the $100 one.
Yeah, I'm going to get that
Yeah.
$100 one. I think it's
Yeah.
smaller too compared to the 2008.
It's smaller than both of the new ones or the older ones. Sorry, the old
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
So that's gonna be a fun comparison video to do for sure. Yeah. There is one UCS set that I want Lego to make. I found this custom set on Amazon. It was I now for some reason. Hold up. I think we lost. Okay, there we go.
Oh no, I'm good. I just had to mute.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, good. I don't know why though, but this company named this set IG-12, not IG-11. But I bought it. It's $20, and yes, it is fake Lego. It's fake Lego. I'm guilty as charged. I'll take it. Um, but the way that this set is built is actually really cool. And Lego needs to make an IG-11 set. They need to make it. I had such a blast building IG-11, especially with the little mini Grogu inside of it, which was really
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Grogu's built into IG-11. It's not a separate thing. Sadly, I wish it was, but it was definitely worth the $20.
I have an idea.
What's up?
If they did that, make it an art set. Like make it like an art series set, and you can buy two, and you can have IG-11 and IG-12.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh wait,
Okay, yeah, like put the different details and stuff. Yeah,
yeah, because that's what I'm planning. So hopefully, if Lego does do an IG-11 set, I can get the custom IG-11 set, and then compare it to Lego's UCS version. Hopefully they do it. I would be glad to see them do it.
They did Chewbacca, R2-D2, and C-3PO this year.
C-3PO makes sense.
Yeah.
Chewbacca,
so I think they would.
Chewbacca, I have a lot of questions.
Well, I think that they will make a more droids. Well, they are. They're doing a Chopper.
Chopper's coming out, that's actually gonna be cool. That's gonna be a cool set. For sure.
Which is, I'm happy that I didn't buy any custom sets of that. Because now we're getting it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to build it. I know I made a lot of memes about it, but I have it sitting over there on the table. You know what I'm talking about. The UCS Jabba's sail barge.
You bought that. Do you have the promo?
I got the promo. I will show you the promo.
Buddy, I want that promo. I want it badly. Lego needs to do lightsaber hilts as its own series. It needs to happen.
I agree with Ryan, M&R, that maybe they can't do lightsabers, like sell them on their own for like contract stuff or something.
Yeah, because it would be a nice $30 set. Like I've seen.
But there's companies that
like $10.
Yeah, no, it's just there's companies that make them lightsaber hilts. Yeah, I have to sit down on the table that I put it on. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show a live in-person look at the Luke Skywalker promo. Oh my god.
Let's get it.
Oh, that's my face. Oh god.
It's all good.
I've face revealed before. Don't worry. I'm not scared.
I was debating on whether or not to use the camera.
Oh my god.
Dang, that is a beautiful set. That is a beautiful box right there.
Man. It's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to oh god.
Major flex. Oh, you even spent an extra $50.
Oh
gosh. My man literally spent another $50 to make sure he got all of tax.
No, that's another 80, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's $80. I forgot. Yikes.
Vo, I got it at Walmart when we went grocery shopping. So it combined with the groceries, so I didn't pay that fully. Oh god, I did not do that. I did not do that opening day. Vo, I think I got a discount because we had Walmart points or something.
Yeah.
So we're good there. We had coupons, but yeah, this was the two other promos, the pumpkin and the
Forgot. Lego started doing Fortnite sets.
Yeah, the
I gotta get the
brickheads.
battle bus. They got my drift skin in there. I gotta get them.
Wait, you play Fortnite?
I play Fortnite here and there, and funny enough, right after this, once I get
I
tomorrow's
wanna.
finale ready, I'm actually gonna be gaming it up for like the next 4 hours.
I wanna play Fortnite. I play it all the time.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Black Ops 6 to come out. So once Black Ops 6 come out, I'm going to focus on that game entirely.
Yeah, no, I would. I play Fortnite or Black Ops stuff. Yeah, I don't care. I love those games.
Yeah, they're great.
But yeah, but no, I did this for ND. I'm like, bro, if you can get it, then I will do it. And then he said, I'm getting it. I said, all right, well,
That's
and
cool.
I got my promos, so. And now they are open. The both the skiff and the skiff and the sail barge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the promos fall on me, but I got a face full of box. But yeah, it's like I opened it to do the beginning of the each video where you show the box content and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that ready for the reviews, but it's so cool. Like it's such cool artwork. I think you saw it in the podcast chat.
Yeah,
It
those beautiful
it's real.
boxes. Beautiful.
I know they went all out with this one. I gotta admit, because they actually had a max rebo box. I did not think they would do that, but they did. So
yeah, I think I gotta wait a couple more months before I can actually get that promo because right now on Amazon they got Luke's. Well, technically Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, but it's called Luke Skywalker's lightsaber on Amazon. But it's like $147.
yeah,
I'm debating on spending $147 on that promo, and then I just gotta wait for the Return of the Jedi lightsaber to come out on Amazon. And then I'll get that one. I wasn't able to get.
Yeah, I would. I get it if I could find it.
Yeah, Yoda's. I think is worth like 200-300 now. I think I saw on eBay. So no,
That's why. That's why you go to conventions and sometimes find it cheaper.
Oh yeah, I did it. There was a convention I was supposed to go to. I think it was actually in 2019. There was a
Funny.
Brick Fair, Charlotte, North Carolina. I was supposed to go to that convention, and sadly, I wasn't able to make it over there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that would have been really cool. They need to do another convention somewhere around here. Brick Fair, Virginia. I am hoping to make it to one of those at some point.
I'm thinking about it in either next year or a few years. But yeah.
Yeah.
I just got to see what time allows and money.
Oh yeah, especially all that with everything being as expensive as it is. Yeah, it's way too expensive to go anywhere. I drive a little skirt car, and it's $40 to fill up my gas tank.
Yeah,
and yeah,
it's a lot. Like even stuff that we do for our channels is expensive. It's like all my money, not all of it, but most of what I had was to go towards the sail barge so we can do all this amazing content and have fun doing Lego stuff, and it went towards Star Wars. So it went towards that, and then the rest of it is towards like personal things or just things we want, or maybe another UCS set if it goes on sale, like to save to get more things. And
yeah,
it's just like I don't have the extra money for all this for other smaller stuff, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm particular on what sets I get. Because at one point I just started buying whatever set. If I didn't have it, I started buying it. I started pulling M&R and just started buying whatever sets I could get. Now I'm particular on what sets I get
Yeah.
because yes, the battle packs are cool. Having a bunch of minifigures is cool. I started buying a bunch of duplicates, especially when the 501st battle pack came out. I was supposed to get 5, and I ended up with 2. Um, a guy actually grabbed. I was at Walmart, and a guy grabbed the last 3 battle packs, and I was like, "Crap!" I even saw him walk down, and I was like, "Oh man, that really sucks." I wasn't able to get anything, but was really big into army building, and I did a couple army building Lego videos.
Yeah.
But now it's just such a waste of money. It really is. And especially now with how like expensive sets are. Literally, I have the 20. I think it's the 2019 X-wing, the big one that's like $70, and then Lego just came out with a newer one like last year, and the X-wing is smaller, has two. I know it has another minifigure, and is $10 more. It's like $80, I think. And so it was like, there's no point on getting another X-wing just to get a Princess Leia minifigure and an Admiral. There's no point. It's the same X-wing, just smaller.
I got the newest one, which I think was about 2021 too. But
Yeah.
I got the I did get the TIE Fighter one.
I missed out on the TIE Fighter, and I'm actually annoyed that I missed out on the TIE Fighter.
The small, yeah, it was a little smaller, but to me, I loved that one. People are like, it's not as big, and I said, well, the ships in the movie aren't that big either, if you really think about it. Like they're supposed to be small, and you're not supposed to be able to see them that good.
Yeah, because funny
Yeah,
enough, if you use the smaller TIE Fighter, it's actually the same size as it is compared to the movies and the shows.
yeah.
The bigger one that we have, oh no, the bigger one that came out during Solo, that's way too big.
Wait, yes, I agree.
So when it comes to minifig scale, it's actually realistic. Like the UCS Millennium Falcon, that's not minifig scale. There's no way that's
Yeah,
minifig. Actually, no. I take that back. I think that UCS set is actually minifig scale. I think
it
that's
is. It
actually
is.
accurate.
It because you can sit. Yeah, you can sit them down, and it looks realistic.
Yeah,
But
that set's so expensive. I'm so glad I don't have that set.
yeah, I have it, but the move just wrecked it.
Oh, dude, that was the same. I have the 2008 UCS Master Builder Series Death Star,
I do
and
too. Yep.
I was gone for about a week or so, and for some reason my family was cleaning my room for me, and my
Oh
cousin
God.
dropped the set, and I haven't put it back together. It's been a whole year since that set
Yeah.
broke. I don't even want to put it back together. I really don't. And there's parts that are missing. I got it with missing parts, sadly, and I was going to bricklink whatever was missing.
Yeah. No, that's true.
It's not worth it.
That's true for me too. Because look in here, that's the top part of it.
Dude, mine is worse. Like the whole bottom half is gone.
Oh my God. No, yeah. Well, no, I have all of it. I just have to break it apart and figure out what the hell to do. Like with it.
And the instructions don't help. I'm sorry. And I don't have the time nor the patience to break everything apart, dust it all off, and put it back together.
Yeah.
I don't have that patience.
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Thankfully. Oh, and I did something cool with mine. If you saw there,
I did.
that's yeah. I put the Anakin, and I actually had because it was that empty room that just had the table there, like the medical table. So I literally just put Anakin there, and I Palpatine and the droids from that set around it, and did a transformation scene on that end. So I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, that was actually clever. I would pull out. Okay, so I took the Anakin scarred up head and I placed it onto Deadpool. I got 2 custom
Yeah.
Deadpool minifigures. I ordered 1 and I got 2. I got one based off of the first two movies, and then the second one I got looks like it actually came from Deadpool and Wolverine. And so I
Yeah.
have one with the mask on and one without. And dude, oh my gosh, it's so fun. It's really cool. And I think I might have a video coming out for Deadpool and Wolverine. I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, well, speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine, I got the taxi in the.
Oh, nice. I didn't get any of that stuff. My Regal Theater did not have any Deadpool and Wolverine stuff. And then come to
Yeah.
find out
Oh,
that
and I got the
the
lady
website had it.
pool.
So I was like, ah, crap. That sucks.
Yeah. No, this is the Funko Shop exclusive lady pool where it's like a shiny suit, like
Oh,
metallic
dude.
diamond. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the Deadpool
Yeah.
minifigure, if I could do it correctly, hopefully I can do it correctly. It's supposed to look like Nice Pool. So that's going to be fun.
Well, all you have to do is some generic white dude smiling with the long
Well,
locks.
I gotta make sure he has the scruffy
Yeah,
chin
the
hair.
beard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a few that look that way.
Yeah, I gotta find that. And
No,
I
I
gotta
know
get
what it is. I know which one. I know which one.
which I think I do actually have the hairpiece for it. So I got a video coming out on that. I'll
The
probably drop
the Captain America head from Infinity War works well for like figures like that. I've noticed it's the one where it's the face where he's smiling.
Oh
It
yeah,
looks good. It looks good.
I did do a mini mock of it, and it was the day that Deadpool and Wolverine came out. I think I think I actually dropped it back in May. I don't remember. It's been a minute. I actually did the elevator mock of it,
Oh, cool.
that was really cool, and I still have that built. That is probably, even though it is so insignificant, it's so small. That is probably one of my favorite builds that I've done.
Yeah. No, I'm excited because New York Comic Con, Funko's doing some new stuff, and they have Deadpool on the Zamboni, the hockey machine, where he's running that dude over with it.
Oh, dude, that is
Yeah,
fun.
it looks pretty cool, and I'm excited for that.
Since the movies came out, what is your favorite part of that movie?
Oh well, no well, spoiler alert now. Yeah,
All over
it's
the
been out. It's been out. It's been out. My favorite part. I mean, come on. It's got to be Blade and Gambit and X-23. I mean, come on now. That
Quite
was
literally.
bro.
Diablo,
Or
but you could
or,
together.
or the ending fight with all the Deadpools.
That was actually really cool. I would say, okay, yeah, my favorite scene definitely the legacy characters and Gambit. Gambit was such.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude! Everybody in my
Johnny
theater
Storm
died.
too was
That was
good.
the most I got out of my entire theater. My theater was dead. All the cameos and stuff until Gambit showed up. Everybody was laughing.
Yeah,
Like
everyone.
I would say, besides Gambit, my favorite cameo, Wesley Snipes was awesome. Loved seeing him. Was the Cavalry. Come on now.
Yes, the Calverine. Yeah, that got the biggest amount of applause and like, ooh, in the theater.
I'm all for it. Get Daniel Radcliffe
Yeah.
out. Give me Henry Cavill as Wolverine, and I'm all for it. Marvel, you got me back 100%. Okay. Give my boy Henry some justice because right now he's
yeah. The thing with Marvel is next year is all the other projects that they made before they changed it up and did Deadpool and all that. So
Yeah,
that means
honestly, now it's back to the 3-film format and 2 TV shows. And that's a lot. That's a lot of content right there.
I think it's 2, right?
You got
because it's Captain America and
Thunderbolts,
then Thunderbolts. Oh yeah.
And then you got Ironheart, which nobody asked for. I'm not going to watch that. And
it's going to fail.
3, and that's it.
Loki.
Loki's done.
Oh no! Wait, which one did you say? What if?
What if season 3?
Yeah.
And I think
You're
that's it
right.
for next year. But that's still a lot of content. And what if that sucked?
I think the best movie is either going to be Fantastic Four or Captain America.
I think Captain America is going to be the best movie of Marvel next year. Fantastic
But
Four, I really don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Fantastic Four. I've never really cared about them. And
yeah, I
also,
can get that.
again, it took 5 years to get that movie out. Yes, we had a whole pandemic, but it took you guys 5 years to get that movie out.
Well, America.
Oh, we lost. Okay, there he is. There he is.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. It took the same amount for Captain America almost with all the reshoots and stuff. It's
Yeah.
been a few years, so
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that one. I just saw the leaked D23 trailer for it.
it looks
And
good. Yeah,
and one thing that they didn't, which was rumored, the Celestial, they are getting the metal, and it's actually called adamantium,
which is good.
which is nice. And there was a nod, thanks to She-Hulk, that there is a possible Wolverine in the MCU. We don't know, but we'll find out at some point. Hopefully, it's Henry Cavill.
No, it's huge. It's Hugh Jackman all over the place.
Disney
No, I'm
brought him
playing.
back. They're gonna make him do it until he's 90. I really hope not. I'd feel so bad for Hugh if he did it. That man was struggling. You know, from that 8-pack that he had, that man was struggling. But yeah. Bounty is currently gone. Oh, okay. We lost him again, guys. It's okay. All right, there he is.
Hello. Wait.
Hello?
Hello. Wait. What in the?
Hello.
What? Hello. Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I'm making sure
Okay,
that
yep, you're good.
I can't see my bubble moving, so just let me know. But yeah.
Yeah, you're good. I can hear you.
All right. Cool.
But yep, that's the Marvel talk. We've had that. Great.
Which is good because a lot of the other people are Star Wars or Minecraft.
Yep.
So yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, all I was saying is I'm excited for all the Deadpool and Wolverine stuff because of the X Mansion and stuff too. For
Yes, I am looking
Lego.
forward to the X Mansion, and yes, your boy Gambit is going to be in there. So looking forward to that. I can actually make a Channing Tatum Gambit minifigure out of that. Just replace the hairpiece. That's all you got to do.
Channing Tatum. But I think that's gonna be cool. They say November, right? So that's
Yeah.
that's the Black Friday set.
Yep. Hopefully, it's going to be coming out in November. If not, I'm going to get the Venator. Hopefully, it's going to be on sale. And it's going to be taken off a good percentage.
Yeah, I'm getting that or the Razor Crest next year.
I got the playset, and honestly, I'm okay.
Me too. I feel the
Play
same.
stand for it. I'm good. I don't need another Razor Crest. That
I
thing's
feel the same way. I really want the Venator. I've said that 1,000 times. I
want that Venator. That thing's crazy.
I don't care about that. The Rex is now exclusive to like 2 more sets now, I think. But but you know, hey kids, go get your $650 Rex. But
Yep, or you could buy this one a microfighter that has the same.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, kids, go get it.
Yeah, which that was interesting for them to
I
do.
like, but I think Yularen will stay exclusive. There's no other set you can put him in. Really, that would be realistic, I'd say,
Oh yeah, 100%. I can agree with that.
because he was always on the Venators mainly.
Yeah,
So,
I'm surprised they didn't put Anakin from the Clone Wars in that.
because he's coming out next year, baby. They need to make money.
Hey, look, they're still gonna make money either way.
I know.
Yeah,
But they're like, we need to make more money.
exactly. And that, I'm not surprised we're getting the summer details, which I really wanted to cover that on the channel, but I'm so far behind.
It's like building and chatting gives me the freedom to talk about all that without having to make a video.
Yeah,
Because
we'll probably do that once we get everybody in here. We'll probably talk about the spring and summer wave sets.
yeah, for sure. It's just everything I want to talk about too. But it's just like, for me, the one I'm getting this year, if I can, like, it's on sale for Black Friday or something before they retire it.
Mhm.
AT.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the
Yeah.
new AT. I got the 2012 one. I gotta get the new one.
I'm probably going to try for that this year. If I have the money, everything goes well, I'm going to get that set for sure, because I really need that one. That one is like one of my favorites, and because I might be thinking about maybe getting a snow speeder. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
but maybe we'll see. That one's a little expensive.
Definitely.
But definitely having fun with but they had that last chance sign at Lego. I'm like, oh fudge, I need to try.
Oh
I
yeah,
need
they did have
I
that.
need I need to try. But that was, but I think that's probably the only ones I'm gonna go for. Try. It's like either it's the at Venator, and then maybe the
It's gonna be
Racer
the ad and
Crest.
the Venator and the X Mansion. Hopefully, I could get all three of those.
The
But
X Man. Well, if the
if
X
not, I can
Mansion
wait.
comes out, if the X Mansion comes out Black Friday of next year,
Next year.
yeah, it's not this year, next year.
Okay, I'm surprised then we're getting leaks about that then, because that's really early to start getting leaks for that.
Well, people have said that it's mainly just the figures and stuff, but
Like I've already seen a set photo of it.
yeah,
I saw a part of it, and then I got to see the Sentinel.
I
minifigure.
saw that too. It looks good.
Sentinel build, which that looks good. And obviously they dropped the Gambit torso. Obviously. But so far
I
they haven't
guarantee.
dropped any other minifigure looks yet.
I think it's intentional.
100%, 100% guaranteed it's intentional for sure. They're
But
trying to build hype back up again for it, which honestly, they could have just dropped it this year. I mean, this year was definitely the year for the X-Men for 100%.
97, Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Or
100%.
or change your release. Maybe while we're getting them so early, people are saying it's been rumored for November of next year forever. What about if they just change it and make it an earlier release, like,
Yeah, like drop it in January next year.
or
Next year is
spring something?
always
Yeah,
every winter wave. It's always the expensive sets.
winter or yeah, it's the two winter waves. Like, yeah, or fall winter is always the most expensive. So
Yeah, it's always summer happens to be the light load, which makes sense.
sometimes summer's the light load, sometimes there's a lot.
Yeah, this one was definitely not the light load. 100%. More
Yeah,
expensive sets than anything.
but I like that they went all out this year to where you got a lot of cool stuff instead of just normal stuff you would usually
I
get.
got to get the Dark Ray and the Darth Jar Jar minifigure. I got to get them both.
I want the Dark Falcon. I just love that set. I love the set. I do. I think, and
Yeah.
because I think I don't have that many Falcons. I have the UCS one, and I have like the 2012 one.
I
No,
got the one from 2015, and that's it. That's the only one I got. I would like to have it. It's just, again, like there's not a whole lot of room I could put it. I just want it for the minifigures. The X-Wing and the TIE Fighter dual pack, I want that just because I don't have a TIE Fighter. I still need one. I'm heartbroken, but it's okay. Um,
yeah, I am very. I feel like that's going to be probably the.
and I think I want the Jedi Bob Starfighter. I'm not 100% sure on
I'm getting that. I mean, it's too popular, man. It's like the best one of the best like Star Wars memes ever for Lego.
that for no reason. I don't even know why it became the greatest meme.
No, because it was just the thing. It was just like random or unknown Jedi or Jedi or something, and that's it. And then people gave him the name of Bob, and it just went from there.
And then yeah, oh yeah, that's right. And then it became a full on like actual thing
Yeah.
because of that Lego Star Wars miniseries,
Yep.
which that's crazy for sure. I'm surprised they
But
did that.
but the thing I love about the Rebuild the Galaxy sets is that all of them are pretty affordable. Like Jedi Bob Starfighter was only about what 30, 40.
I think it's
The
$30 seems a little much. Wait, but it makes sense because it is slightly bigger than Anakin's Delta Starfighter.
yeah, and there's exclusive figures only in exclusive to that set
Yeah, and there
too.
was also another minifig too, and it
The Akbar Trooper.
yeah, which that's funny. I need to watch that little mini series. I haven't yet.
Me either, but it looks good. But the other things were of the oh yeah, the X-wing Tie Fighter dual pack I thought was cool. And that one's only about 100 or so, which is terrible. And then there was the median one, or
Yeah,
was it that one?
minifig lineup for that kind of sucked. Not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
but
But
there
the
wasn't a whole
line,
lot. I need to
yeah.
get the Tie Bomber for
Oh
sure
the
because we
oh
ain't
the
gonna get that anytime soon.
oh the one from 23 last year.
Yeah, the one that came out last year. Yeah, I need to get that.
Yeah, I got that right before I moved because I was in the same state, but I moved to a different house in that state. Well, I went to live with my grandparents, and they're in the same state for a short time until we could find a place down in the new state, you know.
Mhm.
But I lived with them for a little bit until a few months ago where we moved down here. But I had the Thai bomber at my original house. But right before we moved, and I built it into the review, and then I had to pack it all back up again.
Yeah,
So it was just like, dang, but it's a great set. It's really good. I have it over there, just sitting on the shelf, and it's a nice one. They did good with that. That Tie
yeah,
Bomber's
they
great.
did do a good job. I thought it was kind of funny that they added Darth Vader into it because there was no reason to add Darth Vader into
I
that.
mean, we all love a Darth Vader.
Yeah, we've had a lot of Darth Vaders. Give me a Imperial officer or something.
That's the thing, though. They did like you got like a mouse droid and like I think it was mouse droid, that new admiral lady, and then the Tie Bomber pilot and Vader,
I think
and
so.
maybe a stormtrooper. But yeah, it was pretty
I don't think there was
nice.
a stormtrooper in that one.
No, that was the four. It was like a droid, and then those other three characters, and that was about it. But it was still good.
Yeah,
And for the price, it wasn't the worst out of what Lego has done recently. So, and it's better now where it's more on sale, easier to get. So,
yeah. I think it dropped $6 to $10 right now. So
yeah,
I think sometime around November I'll pick it up before Black Friday. I think I'll pick it up the 1st of November.
Yeah, if they do some good sales November, end of October, November, December, I'm gonna pick up a few good sets as well, just to make sure I got some ones I really want before they go.
Yeah, and yeah, definitely for sure. I got to start getting videos planned once before I start school. School's gonna drag everything down.
Yeah,
A lot of pre-recording videos.
yes, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I think. Let me see. We talked about Lego Star Wars. We talked about Lego Marvel. We talked about everything.
Pretty much. I think we did talk about everything. So
uh,
um I think you did ask a question about the future of the channel, of the podcast.
oh yeah, for you. Yeah, what was your?
I mean, quite honestly, I think that this would be a good place to have, really good discussions. Because first off, we're going to be doing reviews of shows. I do know we did talk about this. We are doing something for Agatha.
When it fully drops, yeah,
Yeah,
because
after it fully drops, we'll do a whole thing review of that. And then we are going to talk
is
about.
that October 31st? Is it Halloween? Is the
Yeah, I think it has 2 more episodes left. It's on episode 4 right now. So next Wednesday and the following, that's it.
I thought it was 9 episodes.
I don't know, to be quite frank. But I
I'll
do know
check.
once
Yeah.
that comes out, I think we are talking about the state of Star Wars right after that.
After Agatha, it has to be Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I think that this is a good place to where we are able to get those discussions out because, like I told you, like I don't really have a care anymore to really upload anything in terms of Star Wars news. I mean, I have 2 more videos coming out that I gotta get out there. One for the Ray movie, and then one for John Favreau and Dave Filoni's Mandalorian movie.
That's
Get
the
those
only
out.
thing. That's the only thing I have any faith in is the Mandalorian movie.
Oh yeah, just wait until I don't know if you've seen the rumors or anything, but just wait until I get that video out. I'm gonna drop it this next Monday.
I've heard some stuff, but
Yeah, there's some more stuff that came out, and I'm going to be covering that. But
no,
I
that's
think that
cool.
this podcast gives a lot of opening for people like us who want to talk more than just Lego than on our channel.
Yeah,
On our channels, this gives us the opening to actually talk about stuff. In terms of me reviewing shows and movies now, that's done. So this podcast gives me a chance to talk about that, which is great. I think talk about movies and shows is good, and obviously we could talk about leaks about Marvel, Lego Star Wars on here in terms of sets, ranking videos. That would be great. We can even do that for movies like Star Wars as well.
yeah. Bring out the tier list video.
Oh yeah, bring out the tier list podcast. But
Yep.
yeah, I mean, this gives us a chance to cover stuff that we want to talk about because we love talking about movies, and we're nerds, so it just makes sense
We are true. Listen,
in a podcast.
the thing I hate about some of those like a podcast, and don't get me wrong, some are actually kind of good and funny and stuff like that, and they did do Lego stuff. But the thing that those felt like was it felt really safe, like they
Yeah,
wanted to make that a business thing and not really like an actual Lego podcast.
yeah, something that was actually entertaining. It felt more of like an IP kind of thing. But I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. I think so far everything that we have, oh, we lost him again. It's okay. He'll be back in just a second. And he's back. Round 3.
yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Don't worry.
Yeah,
But I think what you guys have planned on for this podcast is good. I think this gives us a place to where we can talk about that stuff and have those debates about certain things, on whether or not, are the prequels better than the original trilogy? Like, is Marvel good? Is DC good? That kind of stuff. And I think this also gives us a chance to talk about movie news and stuff that's outside of Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Because obviously
Yeah.
we like more than just those things. We like Predator, the Alien, other
Oh
stuff.
man, yes, yes.
And we love the film. We like the film industry. We hate how it's been, and we could talk about that.
Yeah, it's like the thing is like the thing. I'm sorry. I watch, you know, some of them may not, some of the other podcast members, but I know you two. I do watch like Friday Night Tights. I watch D-Day Cobra. I watch Critical Drinker. I watch these people. I keep up with this industry. I love it. I love what happens in it. I'm also a big theater fan. I do like Broadway and stuff like that. Certain shows, the
Mhm.
really good ones, I do like. I keep. But the thing is like yeah, I am a true nerd. I like this stuff that maybe not a lot of people do, or especially in our age demographic, may not fully like everything. But
Yeah,
the point is I keep this stuff like I keep it in check because it's like this is what I really wanted this podcast to be. It's like I wanted a place to where we could keep things in check, but we're not going to like ridicule people or tear someone down. We're just going to say, hey, this musical or this this movie, this TV show, this Lego set, it doesn't hit the mark. It's not bad by any means. It's like out of the ones we got, it's not the best. Like something like that. I'm not going to go out and like say the designer that made this is terrible. No, no, I'm
yeah.
not. I'm
Like
not.
we could
Yeah,
go, like we could crap about movies all day long. Wonder Woman
yeah,
1984. We could crap about that. The Acolyte. Oh Lord.
yeah.
We could crap about that stuff because like that show did a lot of retconning, and I did videos on that already. I gave my thoughts and opinion about it, and I really tried. I had to watch several of those episodes multiple times just to understand what I'm watching, and that was hard to get through. And Agatha right now, I'm struggling to watch Agatha, but I mean, yeah, we could talk about these things because a lot of times, like I've even stated, like who asked for a Ray movie? Who asked for it? Nobody asked for Ray.
No,
Really likes her. Daisy Ridley, phenomenal actress. The Star Wars movies she's in, terrible. She
it
can't
won't.
do nothing to save that character.
It won't
And
happen.
obviously, we'll make fun of stud shooters.
Yeah, it won't happen.
But
But yeah,
yeah, and I think they're now starting to realize that thanks to the Critical Drinker, we have probably finally lost the Ray movie officially because people watch his content.
and
So,
it's not the thing that that movie would be bad, but it is going to be bad based on who the director slash writer is.
yeah, and they had a good writer. They had a good writer. I can't remember the project that who they got recently, but he came in and wrote 3 different drafts, and they kept handing him stuff, and he just finally left. Right now, he's making.
Yeah.
It's the crap. Kirby Blinders.
Oh, Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. Yes, the guy that wrote and made that whole show was writing the Ray movie. He got notes from Kathleen Kennedy. Pretty much said, "Your script sucks. Let me improve it."
Yeah, and that
Also, he was probably fed up with Abisha Shinoy. However you say your name.
yeah, because Peaky Blinders ended, he was looking for work. They tried to hire. They got him to be hired, and
I really want that script to leak. I want that script to leak because I bet you that's a good script.
I
Just
want
like Colin
those.
Trevorrow's script.
Yes. No. Not those that script. I want those scripts. I want them. I want plural. I want all of those scripts. Like,
Give me
but
the Obi-Wan, give me the Boba Fett, give me the canceled Darth Maul.
oh my god, bro, Darth Maul will be the best live action series.
I want a Darth Maul film. Give me a good Darth Maul movie, a dark PG-13 movie. You can have it focus on a young Darth Maul where he's manipulated by Palpatine the entire time.
You can do a prequel and you can do a sequel. And the reason why I'm saying this is because at the end of Clone Wars, to the episode where Ezra falls in that pit and meets Maul, there is a major gap of
There's
time.
a 15-year gap between that.
Yeah, and you could. Well, what was Maul doing? He wasn't just sitting around on his ass. He was looking for Kenobi,
Oh,
killing.
100%.
He was killing everybody that had anything to do with him. He got information and killed them. We know this, but how did he do it? How did he finally find Kenobi? Well, we
Yeah.
know how, Ezra and stuff, but that's not the point. What I'm saying is, lead up to him finding Kenobi and Ezra and all that.
Yeah.
That's what.
Like,
What
how
we
did
know.
he end up a Malachart? I don't know. He was just there.
And Solo had.
How does he have an Inquisitor lightsaber? Explain that, please.
He killed somebody. That's it.
Yeah, he killed somebody. But, like, you went from having the one-bladed lightsaber and then switched to the double-bladed. And then, which, I don't think they explained how he lost the Darksaber. Oh, wait, no, that was done in a comic. I think. But yeah, he went from a single blade to dual-bladed to double-bladed, and then he has a completely different lightsaber.
Well, no,
that
well, it was explained in Clone Wars. It was more like he got beat by Ahsoka.
Yeah, when he got beat by Ahsoka, lost his lightsaber. Of course, he needed another one, and how quick they got the Inquisitors is crazy. I read those comics, and that was literally just months later. I think that was in the first year of the Empire.
Maybe,
yeah.
But it's just like you could do so much with Darth Maul, and you could do so much with. But we're gonna end it on this note. You could do so much more with all these licensed characters that all you studios have, and you don't do anything. And
Literally, they know this. There's a focus group now being made of fans. That was just it.
And the only time we've actually gotten a product that the fans have liked, everyone loved it. People see this movie in a better light now since the show has come out, and it's beating a Marvel show's ass. We got DC versus Marvel right now. The Penguin, the Robert Pattinson sequel show, is beating Agatha's ass.
Literally, and it is walking all over the Acolyte as well. It's walking over 2 shows. It is literally beating the absolute hell out of them right now.
Yes, it is.
It's literally beating a dead horse, because that's what Star Wars is. That's what Marvel is. And somehow, I don't know how, DC is just still around beating the crap out of these 2 things. And of course, it's a Batman franchise. So,
but it's not just that. It's not just a Batman movie. This is a Batman movie made by someone that actually loves Batman and knows the stories, knows how these characters act. He knows, Matt Reeves and his team know this shit. That is why those shows and all this stuff is good. Because look at one movie that did come out recently that did not need a sequel. It did not need to be anything. Also, DC's competing with itself here. We got Joker and Penguin, and Joker's 2 is worse because it did not need to be a sequel. They did not need it.
Joker didn't need a sequel. No one asked for another sequel. They only did it because it made $1 billion in the box office. And it's not a real Joker. It's a guy that inspired the main Joker.
But also, the story of Joker was so perfect, it didn't need to be told in a sequel again. It was already told. Yeah. The Joker, the thing that the movie did, and they're trying to say that now that the people that went to see it are terrible, and say that Arthur was terrible and all this, he had no reason to do all this and blah blah blah. That's what the movie's about. That they're trying to change the Joker. And the whole point of that movie was that when society brings someone low enough, they lose everything. When you get to a point where you keep mocking and ridiculing and hurting people, they will hurt you back. That was the whole point of the movie, is that he lost everything because he
Yeah,
was constantly lied to, hurt, abused, and he just felt like the whole world was against him. So he felt like there was nothing else to lose. That is a perfect story because he literally was fully broken. Everyone lied to him, even his parent. And the thing is that whole movie, it's Arthur up until the hospital with his mother. After that scene, that's Joker.
oh yeah,
That's when he fully snapped. And then that is Joker. That's when he found out that the last person he thought he could trust lied to him.
exactly.
And then it was
And he
all
lost
over.
everybody else. No one
Yep.
else mattered.
Yeah, no one else is getting away with what they did to him after that. Yeah. And it was a perfect beginning, middle, and end. It was a slow burn to get to the absolute best finale.
I liked it.
It
I liked the Joker movie.
yeah.
I had very small issues with it, but besides that, it was good. It was
Yeah,
a
but
very good character-driven story.
but yes, it did not need a sequel, and that's been proven now. But the only
Because no one asked for it. Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn, terrible decision. Oh my word.
actually, people said that Harley and Joaquin are the best part of the movie. They say that Lady Gaga was actually one of the best Harley Quinns in a long time. Everyone said
There's
that.
only been 2 live action. Who else are you comparing it to? It's been Lady Gaga and Crap. What's her name?
Margot Robbie,
Margot
yeah.
Robbie. Yes, Margot Robbie.
Hey, Margot Barbie, but there you go.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
It's Lady Gaga and her. So who else are you comparing it to? The animated show, which yeah,
Is the best portrayal because that was literally the original.
yeah.
Like, bro, I am so like you cannot. I listen. Animated series is the best. Batman content. The Arkham games is the best.
Yeah.
Like the anime Kevin Conroy, that man will always be Batman to everybody.
I love Kevin Conroy. I love him.
He is Batman. It's not like Michael Keaton or Val Kilmer or Ben Affleck or Pattinson where we have discussions about who is the best Batman. It's like no, he is the Batman.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, if we can have a whole conversation about that on a podcast episode, talking about DC, because DC is something right now.
I feel confident with James Gunn. I have a little faith more.
I don't know. I'm conflicted with Superman. I'm very conflicted.
Me too. After hearing
Obviously, my
some
boy's
things.
Henry Cavill, done dirty. But I don't know. He's making
Though
very questionable decisions on some movies. Honestly, some of these characters, Creature Commandos, I don't care. A Jason Todd, Dick Grayson, animated, puppeteered, CGI'd Robin movie. Okay, I guess. I don't know. Swamp Thing, cool. Okay, where's my Green Arrow and Black Canary? Where's some of my characters that I want to see? Where's my Flash? There's no Flash. There's no Green Arrow. No Black Canary. But I mean, you got some characters. You got Green Lantern. You got Mr. Terrific, and you got Hawk Girl in there.
Batman, Superman.
We're now starting to get the Green Lantern characters finally after 12 years.
Yeah, but the thing is like we can all say about James Gunn and everything, but this is like DC's final chance, and I feel like if they're going to go out, I think if they feel like they're going to go out, I think they're trying to go out on a bang. And I feel like some of them will be better than what we've gotten.
Yeah.
I have faith in that. I have faith. Like the dude that plays Superman looks like Superman. He looks pretty good.
Yeah. And he's in the Twisters movie. And I was like, oh, this is the guy that's playing him? Okay, I can actually see it.
Yeah, I can see it too.
Yeah.
And
as much as I like to poke fun that he's a discounted Henry Cavill, I mean, he does look like Superman. He looks like Clark Kent. I hate the freaking broccoli hair that he has, but that's okay.
Well, Superman looked really nerdy and really weird, and then he got, it became better after the like
Yeah,
after his original runs and stuff. He got more defined and darker costumes, or more serious looking. But it's supposed to be the beginning, so it's going to show all the camp of the original Superman stuff, and then go
yes.
into
Give it to me. Give me Man of Steel 2.0. Give it to me.
But I can't blame James Gunn for Cavill because he didn't fully make that.
I wish he kept Cavill. Uh, I'll end it on this for the most part. I think he's here.
Wasn't there yet.
Oh, okay, yep. I'll keep it. I'll end it at this.
Yeah,
I did not like Superman until Man of Steel. Man of Steel came out, and I
yeah,
the character immediately. I don't care.
great movie.
I don't care how people thought. Oh, it was dark. It was broody. It was like Batman. No, that was probably the best depiction of Superman ever.
Yes, yes,
100%. No one can tell me otherwise. Christopher Reeves always will be one of the best Superman actors out there. Henry Cavill not only looks like Clark Kent, he looks like Superman.
yeah,
And he is probably one of the most relatable characters in the entire DCEU. Man of Steel is probably one of the best DC movies ever. In my opinion, top 10 comic book films of all time.
yeah. And then once you go to the sequel, which is BVS, if you watch the Ultimate,
that was a major downgrade.
Well, it's if they went with Zack Snyder's vision and actually put all the stuff that was in the Ultimate Edition, which is like 20, 30 more minutes of content, that would have. Yes, it explains everything right. It explained why Doomsday was there. It was explaining the setup for Steppenwolf because he was in there looking for the mother boxes, and Lex Luthor was helping.
And Zack Snyder always rewrites his stuff. And I hate how people always use, if we kept Zack Snyder and done his original plan, you had the whole Batman and Lois thing, which if it was a part of me likes it, but I definitely disagree with it. Zack Snyder would have easily rewrote that whole part and gotten rid of it. He would have.
Well, that's what they said.
Draft. He rewrote it, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, that's what they said. Is that
okay, we're probably gonna...
Part 2 was like failure, or it was like Justice League failure, or it was like something like that. It was part 2.
Yeah,
but it was
actually
it was Batman is the only one that's alive at the end, and then that's why in BVS like Flash called out to him because Flash in like moments of dying and stuff called out to Bruce in BVS, and then that's how Flash goes across, and then Batman does die, but Flash gets away and sends everyone to gets all the different versions about their past selves, and then that's when they beat Darkseid, and then to save Clark and Lois, Batman gets in front of him and like gets lasered and kills Darkseid and saves the day, and he dies.
Yeah,
like that would have been the true thing. It's like he said that this man's a monster. He's the worst of all humanity, and then he sees that Clark is the true symbol of humanity, the true symbol of being a true American, a true patriot, a true good person, and that's why he says no, you cannot die, and then he goes and takes it for the team. That is so much better. It would have, and if it just had a little few tweaks to make it like amazing, it would have been the best best superhero trilogy of all time.
Literally. But sadly, the DCU died that day. Batman vs. Superman flopped. Justice League flopped. Aquaman somehow made $1 billion. And it just never recovered.
That's just because it had a sexy man in it.
Yep. Yeah.
But
I think that's it.
yeah, it's only because of Jason Momoa, which is also in Game of Thrones. So,
Yeah.
but 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 everybody, this was great talking to Ace. As you see why I made this decision, because he's funny, he's knowledgeable, and he knows his stuff. But we cannot wait to see him more on this podcast. And Ace, I'm going to give you the time to fully say your piece. What do you want to say? Like, promote your channel, any social media, anything you want to say before we go.
All right. I want to thank Bounty Hunter for allowing me onto this podcast. Not gonna lie, this was a huge curveball and something that I wasn't expecting, and I'm super grateful, super honored, and blessed to be a part of this podcast. Super excited to get in conversations about the future with Agatha, Star Wars, DC, etc. on this podcast. It's gonna be so much fun. Everybody who's watching this, go subscribe to my channel. I'll probably leave it in the comments below, a link to it, or Bounty Hunter will probably
Yeah.
leave it in the description. But guys, go check out my channel. The finale for building the Venator Hangar mock series is dropping tomorrow. Stay tuned to the channel because we got some stuff coming out. Go follow me on social media on Instagram. That's connected to my channel as well. You guys will get early access and updates before YouTube on when I will be uploading stuff and any updates of stuff that will be going on, just in case if I don't get something out, I'll drop it on Instagram on my story posts. But that's it. Thank you very much. And I'm super honored to be a part of this podcast. And I can't wait.
All right, everybody. And with that, I'm going to give Ace the final word. But first, I have been Bounty Hunter, or Bounty Hunter Plays, or Bounty Hunter Live, or Bounty Hunter Network, whatever you want to call me. I go by a lot of names now. But if you, want to subscribe to the podcast, that's great. And we would very much welcome it because we want to make this the biggest podcast in the Lego space. All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Ace, lead us out.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this interview. And we will see you all very, very soon. Peace out, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.